Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
If you're a fan of eerie tales, then you need to watch this. From ghostly whispers in Charleston's alleys to the elusive lizard man of Scape or Swamp, we uncover the creepiest myths and legends of South Carolina. Subscribe now and explore the secrets that lie beneath.
In the heart of Lee County, South Carolina, nestled between forgotten highways and ancient pines, lies a swamp that whispers with secrets.
Now this is the home of the lizard man. In Lee County, next to Bishopville, South Carolina.
Some call it folklore, others, they call it a hoax. But for those who have seen it, the lizard man is real. Very real. Tonight, we dive deep into one of the most chilling cryptid tales in the American South, the lizard man of Scape or Swamp.
I think it's time to go.
The legend was born one day on June 29th, 1988. A 17-year-old boy named Christopher Davis pulled into his driveway in Bishopville, South Carolina. Eyes wide, hands just shaking. He sure had himself a story no one, I reckon, could quite believe. According to Davis, he had just finished fixing a flat tire near Scape or Swamp when a 7-foot-tall creature with glowing red eyes, scaly green skin, and 3-fingered hands leapt from the woods and charged at him.
My tires is both flat, so I got out and changed about 2 a.m. at night.
Scared the life out of him. His car bore deep scratch marks, scratches that couldn't have come from a bear, a coyote, a bobcat, or anything else out there in the woods. The side mirror, it was torn clean off the panel. Police were skeptical. Locals were terrified. Whatever was behind this was monstrous.
I looked back, I saw red eyes, big red eyes thing running.
The story hit headlines fast. It spread like wildfire through the town, and soon the whole state heard the news. Lizard man attacks teen. TV crews flooded Bishopville. Reporters wandered the swamp, hoping for a glimpse of the unknown. People are locking the doors at night. Parents won't let their kids out past dark. Soon, others came forward. People who claimed they'd seen the same creature days, weeks, even years before Davis first saw it. Suddenly, there were dozens upon dozens of stories and sightings. In the summer of 1988, Tom and Mary Way were driving home late one night. Saw something cross the road on 2 strange legs in a way that just seemed unusually human.
It wasn't a man. It was bigger, greenish, almost amphibian.
Sheriff Liston Truesdale of Lee County took over 20 reports from locals claiming to have seen the creature. He didn't dismiss it, but he never found any solid proof. Just the remnants of a ferocious beast.
Went all over the world in 3 days' time, and I got calls from all over the world.
Local farmers would call in reports of cattle and livestock disappearing with only trails of blood and disturbed ground and footprints that showed signs of frantic and erratic movement. Metal fences were found ripped open with giant claw marks near the ground. Decades passed, but the lizard man never left Bishopville. People might hear strange things moving outside, or see something run through the woods real fast, but no solid accounts of the lizard man. Well, until 2015, a new photo surfaced showing a humanoid reptilian creature walking through the woods. Skeptics immediately cried hoax. People would say this was just a rubber suit, similar to ones of the old Godzilla movies. Others believed it was proof the creature of legend had actually returned. The idea of a cryptid is something society will never fully accept. The skepticism of the modern era is different than that of back in the day of the 1980s. There has to be a reason, right? There are 3 major theories persist to this day for what the lizard man really is. Theory 1, a cryptid. We think it could be an undiscovered reptilian hominid. A hominid is an unknown creature with ape-like similarities, perhaps a relative of ancient species like stegodontosaurs, or something that adapted to swamp life. Cryptozoologists have tried searching for DNA they could test in the area, but so far have not come across any. South Carolina's swamps are vast and largely unexplored. The conditions of the area do not make it an easy area for deep exploration. Could an unknown species be hiding in plain sight or deeper into the unknown?
The idea that it's out there, it's like, what is it about people where it's so compelling to find a species that we thought didn't exist or we thought was extinct, like whether it's Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster or the Thylacine, which we know used to be real.
Right. I mean, what do you think? I think that people, they long for the unknown, and there's this big question mark surrounding cryptids or surrounding extinct animals as to whether it's still out there.
Theory 2, alien or reptilian entity. Some suggest the lizard man is not of this world. Since ancient times, civilizations across the world have recorded stories of snake-like gods, lizard deities, and serpents descending from the stars. But what if they weren't gods at all? What if they were just visitors? These alien theories regained popularity in the 1990s. Creatures said to disguise themselves as humans, others not bothering at all. In modern conspiracy circles, they are called reptilians. A race of intelligent humanoid creatures said to live beneath the surface of the earth. When they come to the surface, they disguise themselves among us. Some believe they even manipulate world governments.
Now, the other third type that got mentioned on mission was reptilians. But every time that they were mentioned, it was really quickly hushed up by whoever else was on the other end of the line. Shut up, don't say that, is what they were doing.
They don't want to talk about the reptilians.
They don't want to talk about the reptilian presence at all. They would talk about the tall whites and the grays being in the lab environments. Not a lot, but some. But these reptilians, it was like nobody wanted to talk about it.
There's a history of strange lights near Scape, and what Christopher Davis described, it matches reports of reptilian extraterrestrials seen globally. Theory 3, an elaborate hoax. Could it all have been a prank? Some believe a local youth in a costume was to blame, scaring motorists for kicks. Throughout the years, we've seen detailed costumes of figures such as Bigfoot or a werewolf. It wouldn't be too far off to create a costume of the lizard cryptid. One man even claimed he made the whole thing up, but he couldn't explain the scratch marks seen on trees and vehicles, or why Christopher Davis stuck firm to his story all the way to the day of his death in 2009. Plaster casts of 3-toed footprints, deep claw marks on vehicles, tireless searches. The signs were there, but no one ever captured the creature, but it left a trail. We examined the prints. They didn't match any known animal, or human for that matter, but still that doesn't mean they weren't faked.
Well, I had a little fence up that's part of the swamp, put goats and hogs in it. The men, we had quit at lunchtime, down by myself. I looked around the swamp. Something was peeping out behind about a 30 to 36-inch tree.
Today, Bishopville embraces its legend. The annual Lizard Man Festival draws crowds from across the country. festival is held annually on June 28th on Bishopville's Main Street. Thousands come to enjoy the parade, arts and crafts, food trucks, and activities.
And look around, you know, what can you say? I mean, anything that brings this many people together, especially out here.
And for the locals, it's more than just a mascot. Locals still hear strange things in the swamp, sometimes at night. They definitely don't go near the water. The Lizard Man isn't just a story, it's a symbol of mystery, of fear, and the unknown. Whether it was a creature, an alien, or the best prank the South ever pulled. The Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp remains unexplained. And sometimes, the scariest things are the ones we can't quite prove. So next time you pass a quiet road near the swamp and something catches your eye in the trees, don't blink. It might just blink back.
If you don't like the dark but still crave a thrill, then delve into South Carolina's eerie past with us. Subscribe to South Carolina Secrets and uncover the legends lurking in the night. Have a story that chills you to the bone. Comment below with your haunting tales and what secrets we should unveil next, if you dare.